Happy Halloween. Hello, everyone. Let me switch my screen here so I can see you. You can see me bigger. Happy Halloween. I've got my pumpkin shirt on, ready for some trick-or-treaters later, unless I decide to wear my Sorcerer Mickey costume. We shall see. You might have seen me leading the parade with that costume on. I posted some pictures the other day. We had a parade here on Sunday. We invite all the kids and the families to parade around our circle. And then we have some activities up on the green. It was a lot of fun. So just an impromptu, a quick join in right now. Let's see what that call is. Sorry about that. Nope, we're going to let that go. That just looks like spam. All right. So if you're able to join on live in such short notice, I appreciate that. Otherwise, you can catch the replay. It's okay. It'll be up. It will be up. I just wanted to say a quick little hello and wish everybody happy Halloween. If you are wearing something festive today, let us know what you are wearing. All right. And sign in, say a little hello, where you're from, and we can say hello to each other. All right, I've got my little leaf here. It's a little coaster and my glittery pumpkin all ready, decked out. So I hope you are having a good day. Tell me if you're wearing something fun for Halloween. I should tip my thing down a little bit. There we go. And tell me if you get a lot of trick-or-treaters. Okay, we get, I know a lot depends on the weather. A lot depends on if it's a weeknight or school night. A lot of kids have off school tomorrow around here. I think they made it a professional development day for teachers, perhaps. So probably smart. I don't know. Kids can enjoy Halloween, and I don't know. They won't come in all hyper. I was a teacher, so the kids would either come in hyper or super tired from all the sugar, one or the other. And then they'd have sugar and candy at lunch, and then it would be sugar high again. So it was just kind of crazy, but whatever. It's fun. It's fun as long as people are having some good, wholesome fun. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to show you a couple little treat holders today. I show them often around Halloween, but they're good for any occasion. I'm just going to show you a couple of my favorite ones. And we will, I just want to remind everybody, today is the last day for the join offer. I've had a couple people join already, my team, and I'm looking, there might be one more that's thinking about it today, but I hope you are thinking about it. If you love the Stampin' Up! Products, if you find yourself, always wanting more, but you want to save and have a discount on that, then joining is the best thing to do. But it's not all about just the discount. It's about the community. It's about the friendships. It's about sharing our creativity and just enjoying what we're doing and sharing love, sharing the joy. That's a lot of it. I didn't fully understand that until I actually joined, and so I can speak to that for sure. That's almost 21 years ago. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Almost 22. It'll be 22 in January. So yeah, just hop on, say hello, quick hello. I don't know who's on unless you say a little hello. But let me show you. I have little goodie bags made out for the trick-or-treaters tonight. It's easier for me to just have, the little Halloween treat bags ready to go. That way everybody just kind of gets the same thing, and they're not looking and saying, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. Or, everybody gets an equal amount. So just easier that way for me, trust me. So I made out a bunch of those, and then there's some loose candy for later on if I run out of those. But I also made up these little treat holders for some of the moms that might come by. Maybe they don't know about Stampin' Up! Maybe they don't know about me. And I thought it might be a fun thing to give out my business card with a little candy treat And I had a lot of these little pocket treat holders made up from last year. So I said, all right, I'm going to just fill them with some candy and my business card. Why not? Couldn't hurt, right? Maybe somebody will say, oh, I've been looking for someone to stamp with, or what's Stampin' Up? They might look into it and see what that story is. I'm going to just switch my camera here to the desktop and show you what I did. I've shown people these cute little holders before. Nice for like a little money pouch or a gift card, or like I said, something like this, a little fun thing. They're made with just a 6x6 piece of designer paper. These are retired patterns from, oh, maybe not even last year, maybe year before that. But that's fun because they are two-sided. You get some contrasting patterns there, and you get to see both sides of the patterns. All right. So I'm going to show you real quick how to make those. Hi, Colette. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Hi, Joanne. Okay. Oh, you make the bags up too? Yep. Hey, how many trick-or-treaters do you get? We usually get maybe, could be 80 or more. Okay. Probably at least 75. I think last year it rained a little bit, or the weather was kind of iffy, if I'm remembering. But yeah, we get a little, anywhere between 80 and 100. I think if it's a warm night like it is today, it's about 80 degrees today here in Maryland. It feels like summer. Yeah, how many do you get? How many trick-or-treaters? Let me know. It depends on where you live. You know, some neighborhoods have kids, some neighborhoods aren't big, some are um, in a secluded area, or not a place where people would walk. Maybe it's on a main road. So you get 10 to 12. Okay, all right, that's not bad. Yeah, I bought 2 of those huge bags of candy from Costco. One all chocolate, and one some of the other things, like Twizzlers and Skittles and gummies and Airheads and Nerds, those non-chocolate things. So I kind of mix and match them all together. Okay, a handful, 15, Colette. Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's fun. I like seeing the kids come in their costumes, and it's all good fun. I feel sad when some people go out and just do some crazy, silly things that might damage property or whatever. I haven't seen much around here for that, but that's not what it's all about. It's all about kind of fun, and the kids have fun with it. All right. So anyway, so these little pouches, I guess you can call them, made with a 6x6. And if you want, you don't even have to have any glue for these. You could take them down a little bit if you want them to really stay, but you know what? You don't really need to do much at all. So you got to decide which part you want on the outside. I chose this with the leaves. This is from the Iconic Celebrations collection, and it has some Christmas and some fall patterns in here: pumpkins, acorns, little trees, different stripes, snowflakes, whatnot. Okay, so that's an online exclusive. I mark my online exclusive products with this, so I know not to look for them in the catalog. Or if someone said, oh, what page in the catalog is that? I'll have to say, oh, online exclusive. So don't forget to look there, guys. I know it's an extra step sometimes. Sometimes it's easier. Just go in there and type in a search, for leaf set or something like that. All right, so here's the paper. I want the leaves to go on the outside. We're just going to fold it diagonally into a triangle. Nice and easy. I already kind of did this one. As you probably see, there are some creases in there. But take your bone folder and crease that. Then we're going to take, I'm just going to turn it because I already folded it this way. You're going to take one side, and we're going to bring it up so that, let me put a piece of paper behind here so you can see that better. Okay, you're going to bring it up so that this non-folded end, here's your fold down here, So this non-folded end is going horizontally. Now, if you want to use your grid paper here, you can bring it up, and that way you can see that you are going, making it level, right? You know what I mean? So it's just going to go straight across horizontally to the bottom. And then the other side is going to come up and do the same thing. It's going to kind of crisscross that. Okay, almost like you're just crisscrossing your arms. All right. So nice and easy. So you have a thinner piece down at the bottom. This is the fold. And then I'm just going to peel one of these pieces down, fold that down, and you've got just like this little thing. It reminds me of those origami paper cups almost, right? Remember doing those when you were a kid? So look, it stays, especially when you just kind of open it like that a little bit. And then you can stick your little goodie inside there. You know, somebody wants some glue? Did you see my post about what if we could trick or treat and get craft supplies? Well, there you go. You got some glue. Anyway, so that's what I did. I put my little business card in there with a little piece of chocolate, and maybe we'll get some new friends to stamp with. So that's nice and easy. You could do it with any paper. It could be birthday treats. It could be for Thanksgiving. Put that at the table as a little nameplate or something on there. So let's say you could decorate it even further. Let's say I take my punch and I have some die cuts from the autumn leaves here. So let's say, whenever I do some die cutting, I just cut extras. That way they're here and ready to go. Maybe a little bit too much. We'll leave it at that. Okay, an oak and a maple leaf looks like. I love these kind of Lost Lagoon or non-traditional, turquoisey and copper colors for the fall leaves. Oh, kind of non-traditional, but they're fun. Fun. You would come for the craft supplies. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it next year. Just make up goodie bags for everybody. that would be lots of fun. That would be fun. Okay. Let's bring in a little twine on there and a little sentiment. Okay, so linen thread is good, or some of the jute trim, which is the 2023-25 in colors. They come in, well, this one only has 4. This one has the 5. I used up the glue on something else. So that could work nice with the rustic whatever. But as you can see, I have a lot of linen thread kind of ends of spools to use up here. So I think I'll use that first. And I will stamp something. Let's just do I'm thankful on there. That will fit. And that can go down there, I believe. Or I can switch this around this way. All right, let's give it a whirl. And I think I'll use the Cajun Craze on there. So keep these as simple or fancy as you like. I'm just going to stamp over here, make sure I'm inked up enough. Yeah, okay. This pad might need a little bit more, re-inking. Not sure. Let's see how it goes. I'll stamp that up at the top. Yeah, it's a little crooked. I'm going to turn it over. Sometimes when it's written in a fun script, it's hard to see if it's straight or not. But then again, maybe it doesn't have to be so straight. All right, let's add some leaves and some linen thread for that rustic look. Okay, sometimes I like to take double the linen thread so that it looks a little heftier. So I'm just going to take a double amount here. Sometimes I cut the other ends. Sometimes I wait and do it later, but I'll do it now. I like to do my bunny ears technique. It's a little trickier when you have double. You want to make sure you're pulling the right parts through. Am I getting it? Oh, I thought I had it. Okay, let's see. It's good to leave a good amount in between those bunny ears, we'll call them. Come on, I know I have it. There we go. Okay. Oh, you like that? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Joanne. Hello, Karen. Happy Halloween from down under. Oh, okay. Now I know Australia's kind of latched onto our Halloween traditions. I've heard that from my Australian friends, that basically it was more of an American thing. And now you guys have been enjoying that too. Okay, so let's just decorate our little label. And I'll put that linen thread across the leaves. Come on, glue. All right, well, let's go on to another one. See if this one's working any better. I think I mentioned before, I use up my more full glue bottles when I'm doing classes, so my customers and stamping friends don't have to be shaking too much on their own. And then I'm left with the little bits at the end. That's okay. That's all right. Okay, I'll put this on with glue dots. And because that knot is kind of small, smaller than the circumference of the glue dot, I'll just roll it up a little bit behind and stick that on. And then you can put that on with dimensionals. And you've got a quick, easy treat holder. Use this as place card at your holiday table. Instead of a sentiment, put someone's name on there. I love it. Okay. So now there you go. So just keep it simple or dress it up a bit, and you can have a cute little holder there. Simple, simple, simple. Good way to use up your 6x6s. All right, so that's what I did with this one. I had a lot of these Halloween things left over, and I have this whole bag here filled with all the patterns. I just took the whole rest of the DSP that I had, and I made these little treat holders. So each year I can have them ready to go to whomever I want to hand them out to. So fun, fun, fun. Oh, I'll turn my tray around. All right, so here's my, I forgot to show the other day when I was doing coffee in a card, my Halloween mug. Why am I? It's not switching for some reason. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, well, there we go. So here's my Sorcerer's Apprentice mug that I was using the other day for coffee and a card. Finishing up, I had another extra little sip of coffee this afternoon, keep me going tonight. Oh, here's my other one. I'm a double-fisted drinker today. Here's my water. So again, Sorcerer's Apprentice. I have a whole collection of mugs that have Sorcerer's Apprentice, because when I used to teach a Sorcerer's Apprentice, how music can tell a story without words. And even inside it has those little guys marching around. Dun, dun, da, 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 dun, da, dun, da, 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 dun, dun. So I have them, pull them out for Halloween. I even have a couple little teapots up on my shelf that have Sorcerer's Apprentice on it. So that's fun. Yeah, I like all the fun little decorations. So there you go. Just want to make sure I showed those this time. Let me turn my camera back to the desk and I'll show you another cute little box that we can do. All right, let me put my stamp first. Thanks for coming on, you guys. I appreciate that. And if you're watching the replay, I appreciate that too. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, things are kind of busy these days between Halloween and I guess we turn the clocks back, right? That'll be nice. Get an extra hour of sleep, right? Could always use that. Going to a tea on Saturday with my daughter. Oh, yeah, that's great. I've done that. Okay, I could have pulled those out, but yes, it's perfect for a tea bag. Perfect, perfect. That's great. Are you going to the place up by you, Joanne? I remember you mentioning, was it tea for two or something, or something like that? I've been wanting to get up there. I was thinking about you recently because I want to try to plan a trip to. I know there are a couple of tea rooms up your way. So maybe one day we'll get up there. Okay, now here's the other little treat box. I know it's a little late for Halloween to be doing this, but that's okay. You can do it for any occasion or any reason to give a gift. All right, so now these are just super cute. Here's some short ones, and here's one that's just a little taller. You can make them any height you want. The scoring and the way you put them together is going to be the same. So you can just adjust how high you want. So depending on what you're putting in there, these could make nice little gifts or place card things at your dinner table as well. Okay, this one I'm not going to make today, but it's a cute little box. Okay, there's lots of tutorials out there how to make a little box. This holds a little little Play-Doh for like little kids' gift in there. And then this is just a piece of DSP that's wrapped around to slide in there, kind of like a matchbox. A little hole on the side. So that makes a nice little gift as well. You can always wrap a ribbon around there to make sure it doesn't slide out, or make a belly band. So that's always fun. I loved this, this plaid. This is part of all the same paper that I used on the other pouches too. So these are all from a year or two ago. Tie a little ribbon on there. This is one of my favorite ribbons, the black and white gingham. Right now we have vanilla and black gingham. I wish we had some of the white, because sometimes you want white instead of the vanilla. And the vanilla is just a little bit wider as well, but I wish we still had some of this and the vanilla. It works nicely. So I'm going to show you how to do this. We're going to start with a piece that is 4 1/4 by 11. So you're just going to take your cardstock here and cut it at 4 1/4. That's easy. That's kind of what you would do if you were just making a card, right? And then we're going to score it. Actually, you can score it while you still have it this way. Score it at 2 1/2. Score it just like that. And that's going to give you the height right here. Okay, that's 2. I think it is. Wait a minute. Maybe the height is the other way. No, yep, no, it's a 2 1/2 there. All right, so yeah, well, okay. Yeah, this side is going to be the height and this is going to be the bottom. So if you want a taller box, just instead of cutting it at 4 1/4, cut it longer, cut it at 6 or 8 or whatever. All right, so I guess what I should be saying to you is for the bottom, okay, you would actually score it at, this is 1 3/4. Okay, so the bigger side is going to be the height, and the smaller side is going to be what you wrap around the bottom. So I have 1 3/4 there. All right, now we're going to score it. Hold the paper horizontally, and we're going to score it at 1/2. I'm going to do it this way first because it's easier for me to hold on to here. All right, excuse me. Nope, okay, not for me. 1/2. Right there. Okay, now I'm just going to turn it around because then it's easier for me to measure over here. It's going to be 3 1/8. The T trolley and Delta PA. Oh, okay. Great. Great. 5 3/4. Okay, Joanne is going to be coming to my house and helping pack up the cards for troops on Wednesday. We have hundreds and hundreds. Joanne, I can't wait until we kind of count them all. We're going to put them all in baggies, and we'll count the baggies and multiply by about 6. We put about 6 cards in each one. Okay, so 1/2, 1 3/8, 5 3/4, and then 8 3/8. Right, like that. Okay, there we go. And then we need some scissors. We are going to cut. Okay, so like I said, this is the height. The bigger end is the height. The smaller end is what's going to close off the bottom. We are going to cut, let me turn it like this bottom corner off right here. This little rectangle on the side here, this 1/2 inch for the bottom piece. Okay, we'll cut that off, and then we're going to miter cut the corners here. I'll just make it a little easier to fold that in at the time. Right, then we're going to cut these score lines down here. And here. All right, now let's get our bone folder and burnish all those score lines. And fold those up. I'm going to fold that in. I'm going to fold all of these in like they're wrapping in on themselves. Okay, and then this is just going to kind of fold in. Okay, one on each side, just like that. Oops, sorry, going off the camera here. And then this little tab will go on the inside because you don't want that showing on the outside there. So we'll just put that on the inside there with a little tear and tape. And then, of course, you could put little squares of designer paper on there if you like, or you can just stamp all over. So let's say I have maybe one of my leaf stamps. I could just put the leaves all over here. But I'm just showing you the basics of the box right now. So I'm going to switch over to this one here that I had started way back with that old paper. And I guess I ran out. I didn't have this here. But you get the idea, right? So just going to wrap that all in on itself. You don't really, I mean, you could put a little glue on here if you want, but you really don't have to do all that because once you do it on the last one, it's going to hold it all together. All right, so I'm going to put little tear and tape on that. And Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Joanne. Joanne has also come a few times to help make the cards. And, oops, I need my sticky scissors. We make the cards all year. We meet once a month at a local coffee shop. Okay, that's why on third Fridays, I'm not Facebook Live. We're at the coffee shop making cards for troops. Okay, we're going to put a little tear and tape over here. Right, so if this is the outside, you're putting this here because that's going to wrap in. And that's going to go in there. I'm going to do that part first. I guess it really doesn't matter too much. I am going to hold it nice and even. Put your finger inside to press it down. And then I can just spread this and pull it off a little bit. And put that there. Now you have a cute little box, right? If you wanted to, you can do a similar thing as this. Just cut it just a hair bigger, just like a hair, a 1/16 of an inch bigger, and do the same kind of fold, a similar thing, and then you can make a top to it if you wanted that. But what we're going to do is we're just going to bend the sides in a little bit this way, and then bend the sides in a little bit this way. And then you can just punch a little hole in there with a hand hole punch. You see, I did this here. Okay, it doesn't really matter how far down, just kind of eyeball it and do it on two sides. And then feed your ribbon through, and you've got a cute little box. I think it's adorable. Okay, rather than a little pinched, let's call it a pinched box, right? Okay, rather than just having a typical square box. Adds a little something special, I think. And then this one, I put a little tag on there that says boo. Could have somebody's name or some other message. And like I said, if you wanted, just make it a little taller there. So this one actually did turn out to be a little taller than this one. So as long as your bottom piece is, what I said, 1 3/4, scored at 1 3/4, you can just have an even taller box. Okay, this one is 3 1/4 inches high. So then if you added another 1 3/4, you're starting at 5 1/2. Okay, so you'd have 5 1/2 by 11. And then you would just put it all together the same way. Just score it at 1 3/4 for that bottom, for those bottom folds to work out. All right. Oh, and this one, did you notice? Instead of feeding it through the top, I just wrapped it all around the whole box for a different look. Right? This one I used some baker's twine. So you can do anything. You can use your creativity. Maybe I should turn them this way so you can see them better. All right. So I hope you have some fun doing some little treats, and hope if kitties come around, you can enjoy them too. Enjoy the costumes. And be safe, everybody. Thanks so much for joining on. I appreciate that. And remember, today's the last day to take advantage of that join offer. If you have any questions whatsoever, please, please, please reach out and let me know. It might be kind of busy with Stampin' Up! Tonight. If a lot of people are joining on last minute. So if you have any questions, let me know. You can ask me anything about being a demonstrator and I will share. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay. I'm an honest person. I'm going to tell you anything you need to know. So if you love the product and you want to get a discount and you're looking to get more things, you want to get your products early, you want to be part of a community of stampers, then it's a thing for you. Okay. You'll have a 20% discount and you'll get some products early. It'll be good. All right, guys, take care. Nice to see you all. Colette, Joanne, Karen.